Hey guys, tonight I'm bringing you along as I do some satisfying and relaxing nighttime cleaning. There were lots of messes after we had a bunch of people over the weekend before, so there were messes in the garbage can, on the couch, on the floor. We're going to be tackling it over multiple nights. I'm also going to be sharing with you a super easy recipe that our whole family loves. A lot we're going to be doing. I hope you're ready. Hey guys, welcome to Jamie's Journey. Truly, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for being here. There's so much we're going to be doing in today's video. I hope you're ready to be productive, get motivated, or maybe you're just going to sit back, watch me do all the work, and you can relax as I do some nighttime cleaning. I'll say that cleaning at night isn't always my favorite because who wants to clean late at night? But it also feels so good to be able to just sit back, get some cleaning done without any interruptions. I went in to grab some laundry from Avery's bedroom and I found this little note she wrote to herself, which I thought was so cute. She is such a sweetheart. We made it to November, so we're getting to that time where it's getting super cold. At least here in Ohio, it's pretty cold where I live. The holidays are coming up. The snow is going to be here before we know it, at least here in Ohio. So how are you guys doing? Holiday season comes so quickly. Have you started decorating for Christmas yet? We'll probably decorate. We're kind of like a mid to late November Christmas decorators, but I'm really excited for this year because last year we never decorated for Christmas because we moved into this house on December 30th, but the move-in date was kind of all up in the air. If you guys have been around for a while, you probably remember that. We honestly didn't know we were moving until like a week before, so it was like Christmas is when we found out when we were actually moving. So up until then, we were just kind of ready to go, and so we didn't even decorate for Christmas last year. So we're really excited to decorate this year. So I know that throughout all of my cleaning videos, you see me using a lot of different cleaning products and tools, and something that I've learned over the years of really testing different tools and all of that out is, number one, I always want you guys to know that I may recommend certain things, but I'm never telling you that you have to have something. You never need anything. But if there's a specific area in your home that you hate cleaning, it takes you too long, or it just gets really dirty, and then you're looking to spend some money on a cleaning tool or a product that will really get the job done, hopefully I'm your resource. But I just never want you guys to think that anything that I have, I feel like I'm telling you guys need. Everyone has different situations. I kind of spend my extra money on cleaning products and tools because it's kind of fun for me to try to find cleaning products and tools that actually get the job done. And the goal is that I can find things for you, test them out, and share them with you. And that way, when you guys are looking for something, I'm a great resource. But I always feel like I should say something like that because there's so many out there, and just because I have all of this stuff certainly does not mean you need it. So just wanted to throw that out there. So the past weekend, the reason why the house felt like it was a disaster, looked like a disaster, was because we had a bunch of friends over for a football party. So we had lots of kids, lots of adults, and we just had fun. And you know what? Sometimes when you're having fun with a bunch of people, real life messes happen, and that is okay. So I'm kind of tackling all of those messes this evening, and there's a lot we're going to be tackling. So I'm tackling the oven here, and I'm using my Bissell Steam Shot hand steamer. It just does such a really, really good job on the stovetop. You're going to see me using this in various areas tonight. It's almost like it's an ad for the Bissell Steam Shot. It's not, I promise, but I love this cleaning tool. I'm also going to clean some spots on our couch because I believe it was some yogurt that had gotten on the couch. We don't allow yogurt in the living room, so I don't know how it got there, but because it's dairy, I just wanted to make for sure it got deep cleaned, so I didn't want to just like clean it with like a spray cleaner in my hand. I'm going to do that. I'm going to clean walls, scrub my stove top, clean my messy garbage can, and all of that. So a lot we're going to be doing tonight. I hope you're ready. Maybe you can sit back, relax, and watch me do all of the satisfying cleaning. Don't forget to clean your dishwasher. I just took out the filters, cleaned those with the hand steamer, and then under the faucet with some Dawn Power Wash. And then I'm going to use the Fresh tablets that deep clean the dishwasher inside. And you can either run it with dishes or not dishes. Since it was the end of the night, I had dishes. I was going to run it with the dishes, but Fresh, if the tablets that I'm using, you can find linked in the description. So there's still a lot of cleaning that I was going to do this evening. I'm going to deep clean the garbage can. It was really dirty. Some walls upstairs, my stove top, just a lot more I'm going to do. But after I'm done cleaning out the sink, I was going to get my carpet cleaner out and clean those spots on the couch. I think it was dairy, and so I just wanted to make for sure I did a really good deep cleaning and got those all cleaned up. So I'd actually started to fill up the carpet cleaning tank, and then I realized that while I was out in the living room, I would start running my Norwal Frio vacuum and mop, the robot vacuum and mop, because Mike was going to fold laundry later when I was done cleaning. He was working late this evening, so when I was done, he was going to fold laundry, watch a show, and kind of unwind before bed. So typically I would run the vacuum at the end of the night, but I wanted him to be able to watch TV, relax folding laundry without the vacuum going. So I actually started to go clean the couch, and then I decided I was going to run the robot vacuum and mop. And I also remembered that I wanted to clean the hood range, and I wanted to get that all cleaned up. It was very dusty and greasy, and I wanted to clean that in case anything fell on the ground before running the vacuum. So I know there's a lot of robot vacuums and mops out there, and there's a lot of good ones, but in my opinion, the Norwal Frio is the top tier, the best. It is the robot vacuum and mop that I recommend to all of my friends and family when they essentially want a robot vacuum and mop to replace them physically vacuuming and mopping. One of my best friends, it's actually Mike's best friend growing up, but he's also one of my best friends since we went to school together, high school and college. He's a single guy with a dog, and he works a lot, and he asked me for recommendations, and this is the one he bought a couple of weeks ago. For me, the biggest feature that I think that makes this a step above the rest is that when it's mopping, if the mop heads get too dirty, it goes back to the base to wash the mop pads and then goes back out to finish the job. There's multiple settings. You can have it vacuum and mop at the same time, which is what I typically do. You can have it just vacuum, just mop. I was going to have it run on the AI Dirt Sense mode. You can kind of see it here, the little cute whale icon. And with this latest technology, it allows the Frio to sense how dirty your room is and then determine if it needs to remop and re-clean that area thoroughly. For us, it spent a lot of time in the back hallway because that's where we enter our home and it gets the dirtiest. There's a dirty water tank and a clean water tank and even a cleaner that goes into the machine so you know your floors are actually clean. With the Norwal Frio, there's an upgrade from the previous model that I had. There's this roller bar. And the roller bar is important if you have carpet, and you know, I have lots of carpet, so it digs down deep into the carpet and pulls out debris, and then you have those little circle spinny things that sweep the top of the carpet and hard flooring. The Norwal Frio also has a big upgrade compared to the older model that I had, the Norwal T10. The Frio has rouleaus, triangular, and microfiber mop pads. They're curved, a triangle shape, and they fit perfectly together, so that ensures that there's no gap in the middle and everything gets clean. One of the girls spilled a yogurt drink the other evening, and here you can see how well it cleaned it all up with the powerful spinning, and you'll see in a little bit, it even created the vacuum lines that I love so much. Here you can see what the mop pads look like before it got washed, and then this is what it looks like after the machine washed the mop pads and it was going back out to finish the job. I was too tired that night to empty out the dirty water tank and dustbin, but here you can see me doing that the next day, and there's proof that it is doing a really good job. Again, if you're looking for a top-tier robot vacuum and mop to replace yourself actually vacuuming and mopping, you can find out more by clicking the link in my description box or search Norwal Frio on Amazon. So I think why I wanted to bust this out and clean those messes off of the couch is I'll never forget. I don't know what it was. I guess when I started my YouTube channel, I've learned myself over the years. When I've always been, well, if you ask my parents, I was messy when I was a teenager. My room was always a disaster. But when I got to college, it was probably when I got my own space that I really started to clean. My mom was a big cleaner. She always had me clean, and she was always cleaning. So I think that was kind of instilled inside of me. And then when I got my own place, that's when I really found my love of cleaning. But it's an evolution. I started my YouTube channel because I was passionate about cleaning, but with every year I've grown, I've tried new things, figured things out, but I'll never forget the first time I did this with my couch. It was in the old house. Avery was little, and Avery loved milk when she was little, like loved milk, and she would always sit on the couch and we would let her have like a sippy cup of milk, and she must have spilled it and we didn't know. And I remember I was cleaning the couch and I was going over the spots, and I just got this smell of rotting milk. It smelled horrible, and it took me a minute to realize that it was coming up from the couch. And ever since then, we've been more strict with not letting the kids really eat in the living room. I mean, they're kids. Sometimes it's going to happen. We're not perfect, but we just make an effort to not always let them do it. And then because of that situation, that's why I was like, no, I need to bust out the big guns and really clean these couch cushions. So I definitely like the garbage can tucked away in a cabinet, but it just gets so dirty and it's a pain. I notice it more so when we have people over because, you know, with our friend group, all of our friends have kids about the ages of our kids, at least Avery's kids. The twins are the youngest in the group. So they're at an age where if all of us adults are like hanging out in the basement, the kids are running around, they're playing, everyone's eating, throwing things away, eating snacks. And with kids or a lot of adults, you know, messes just happen. So everyone was kind of like piling their garbage into the garbage can and there were spills. I think the bag had moved, you know, that stuff happened. So honestly, it doesn't happen too much or on a day-to-day basis when we're just at home, but it does get kind of gross. So it's something that I like to try to stay on top of because I just don't want this cabinet to get too gross. So there's some things that I'm really excited coming up. We are going to be hopefully finishing our dining room here soon. I'm really, really excited for that, to have it completely completed, especially before the holidays. So stay tuned for that. We're in the end stages, so it should be done soon. And I will, of course, share all of that with you guys. And I don't know, I'm just really excited, especially to have that area kind of checked off our list, because for the longest time it was completely empty, and that's fine. It's totally fine. You know, I didn't want to rush out and do anything or just buy things to buy things, furniture, I guess. But it's one of the main rooms in our on our main floor. It's the first room you see when you walk in the front door of our house. So it's just been a room that, as it's starting to come together, it's looking really nice, and I'm just enjoying that room being pulled together and not being empty. You know, even the old table and chairs we had in there, that was our old main table and chairs, you know, like the walls are a light or like a blue gray color, and then the table is a blue color, like a gray blue color, and then we didn't have a rug, so it just looked very blah. So I'm really happy with how everything is turning out, and I can't wait to share with you guys, so stay tuned for that. So I sit here and tell you that we don't let the kids eat out in the living room, but then there's clearly evidence of it happening. Like I said, that's our general rule, but we're not super crazy strict about it. And Mike and I eat on the couch, and you don't realize that we're probably dropping more crumbs than what we think. But it has been a while since I vacuumed under here. I will say that it's been at least a couple of months. So I don't know. I guess it just happens randomly. All right, it is time to share the high point and the low point to my week. Just saying that sometimes the highs are really high, sometimes the lows are pretty low, and sometimes the lows are kind of goofy or silly, but you know, there's a wide range of high and low points. So I would say the low point is not silly, but very minor. So I was doing a bunch one evening, I think cleaning, I was doing some editing, just doing a bunch of stuff, and I was upstairs, and I didn't come back downstairs for the end of the night. Mike was working, and then he left the office and came straight up to bed, so he didn't even go into the kitchen. And when I came down the next morning, I had made a soup in the crock pot, and I left it out overnight. I was so mad. And, you know, at the end of the day, you have to tell yourself, okay, it's soup. No one's hurt. It's not a big deal. But I was just mad because it was a amazing soup, a great meal. It could have gotten us dinner for 2 or 3 nights or 2 or 3 meals, and it was a complete waste. So I felt like it was a complete waste of money. And it was just one of those little things that really made me mad because I shouldn't have done it 99% of the time. I'll tell you that I'm not saying this has never happened before, but Mike always cleans up after me. Like, he's really good at, even if I don't ask him, like, hey, I forgot to put that soup away, can you do it? He's usually good at being like, okay, that soup should not be out. He always ties up the house at the end of the night. He's usually up later than I am. And I think it was just because he was working late in the office and he didn't even go into the kitchen, so he didn't even see it. And I was so mad. Like, it kind of ruined my morning, which I had to like bring myself down and say, Jamie, it's soup. It's okay. Yes, you wasted some money, but it's not the end of the world. So my low point was wasting a perfectly good crock pot soup. So peaceful, especially in the fall and winter. Hey guys, so I am back for some nighttime cleaning. I have some cleaning I want to do this evening. I'm making a late dinner for everyone. Mike actually had to run over to his parents to help his dad with something, so he took all 3 girls so they could see his parents. So I'm getting a late dinner going. The girls all had a late lunch, so late dinner. I'm gonna get that going. They should be home somewhat soon. We'll eat dinner. Then I'm gonna do some cleaning, some things that I didn't get to the other night. So I will have you guys join me. But this is one of our favorite meals. We eat tacos almost once a week, and this is just a different recipe to kind of switch it up, make it a little bit healthier for the girls. So I'll show you what we're making. So I promise I'll get to my high point, but this was the meal that I was making that evening. So all you get is these taco shell bowls. I think they make, these are the smaller ones, they make bigger ones. And I just seasoned up some ground beef with taco seasoning, and some garlic, and then I added in for the girls some black beans. I had already had some black beans in a salad for lunch, so I didn't want any black beans on mine, and Mike does not like black beans, so I kind of tucked them under in the bottom and then layered on some seasoned ground beef and then some cheese, and then I just bake them. I don't remember how long I bake them. You might want to watch. I know I put it on 350. It was maybe 10 minutes or so. I mean, essentially, you're just melting the cheese. And then I served it with some cilantro lime rice. The girls, Avery at least detected the black beans, but she's a really good sport and she's seen it. She says she doesn't like black beans or beans in general, but I was like, you can eat it, Avery. And she did. So So here I was just kind of doing a basic night cleanup. I don't get to wipe down this mail drop area, and almost every single day it just gets kind of messy. The girls know to put their shoes away, to hang up their clothes, or hang up their bags and coats and things like that, but they are kids and they're not always perfect at hanging everything up and putting things away. But it's honestly a good excuse for me to go in here and kind of hang things up and things like that. So, okay, let's get to the high point to the week. So low point was I wasted a crock pot of soup. High point is, so both my parents, Mike's parents, but it's more because I communicate with Mike's mom, my mother-in-law, and my mom. They're both always willing to help out with the girls. They love having our girls anytime. They frequently will just be like, hey, can we take the girls for the night? And you know, Mike and I can go out with friends, or we can go out on a date night. But I've had some time over the past 2 weeks. One day, Mike's mom took the girls, the twins, while Avery was at school, and then the other week my mom took the twins, and it just gave me some time to kind of focus on the things that I wanted to kind of get caught up on. So I was able to do some editing, run some errands, make some returns, kind of do all of that stuff without multitasking. I will tell you, I'm not a great multitasker. And sometimes I know that I'm not as efficient as I could be, or I don't get as much done because I'm multitasking. And it's just nice to kind of have the noise gone. And I say that in a very respectful way to my kids, but 2 4-year-olds, they're loud, they're siblings, so there's arguments and disagreements. And, you know, when I'm maybe focusing, trying to get things done or trying to do things, I just don't think I'm as efficient, obviously, when your kids are around. So having some help has really been nice. And it's so crazy when I don't have them for a good chunk of like an afternoon. It's crazy how productive I feel like I can be because I'm not being pulled away in so many directions. I got my comfy joggers on and I'm gonna finish up some cleaning. The girls are at school. I'm gonna make their lunches for when they get home, because as soon as they get home, they know to go straight to the refrigerator and eat their lunch. So I'm gonna make their lunch. I wanna clean the office, and then I have some laundry I need to fold, but we'll see if I get to that. Because I have some other, I wanna finish up some editing and other things like that, so.
Some balance in my life, but I never really put up a fight. Didn't follow my dreams, and now I'm losing sleep. What if I lost touch?
So this is an office, but it also tends to become kind of like a catch-all place. Like if there's something that maybe I'm like, okay, I want to use this for an organizing project and I don't know where to set it, I'll put it in here. So it's kind of like a catch-all room. But this is where Mike works a majority of the time. Now sometimes he needs 2 screens and he'll be in the office, but there are a lot of times if he just needs his laptop, he'll take his laptop to the basement, or he just kind of works around where me and the girls are. But I don't like it when this room gets too cluttered, because I wouldn't want to be working in a cluttered space. It doesn't seem to bother him at all. He could care less, he says, but it bothers me, so I wanted to go in. His job, there's been some changes, some really, really good changes for him, just advancing in his career, and I'm really, really proud of him. So before all of those changes came about, I wanted to go here and kind of clean it up for him. So what I've been doing a lot lately, the twins don't eat lunch at school, so we pick them up right before lunchtime, and they always thought it was fun when in the beginning of the year when I would pack Avery's lunch. They wanted to pack lunch, and I was like, you know what, we can kind of create our own routine. So when they get in the door from school, they go and grab their lunchbox. I don't do it every single day they go to school, but I try to do it, as often as I can, because it's fun for them. It makes it easy. And honestly, sometimes it's like they'll get home from school and I'll say, okay, girls, what do you want for lunch? And then it's like one wants something, another one wants another thing. And when I pack a lunch, they don't fight me on what I made, or they don't ask for something different, because it's just a different presentation of their lunch. And I can give them something very basic, or even something that I don't think they love as much, and because it's in a lunchbox, they want to eat it. So I've been doing this a lot lately. Avery packs almost all of the time, and so I'm always trying to switch up her lunches, because she's a pretty basic girl when it comes to lunch. It's like a sandwich or a wrap, so she's been into turkey and provolone wraps lately. All right, so I did the pinwheels. I think I've said this before, but Avery's pretty basic when it comes to lunches. Sometimes I'll do like macaroni and cheese or some like butter noodles, but she primarily always wants to go back to a plain turkey sandwich and peanut butter and jelly. But I just wanted to try something a little bit different for her. She loves turkey. She typically doesn't eat cheese on her sandwich when I make it at home, but if we go to like Subway or something like that, she'll add provolone. So I got some provolone to make it a little bit different, some diced pineapples, carrots, and then our homemade granola bars that I made a couple of weeks ago, and some ranch. So we keep it pretty basic around here when it comes to lunches, because the girls like pretty basic lunches. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I am exhausted. After cleaning late a couple nights ago, I don't know, I just felt like I cleaned later than I had wanted to, but I was just having a really good day, feeling good, feeling energized, and I honestly wasn't even tired at like 9:30, 10 o'clock. That's typically when I get tired. I was not tired at all, so I just kept going. And then I was done cleaning, and sometimes when I'm cleaning, I have a hard time, when I'm cleaning late at night, I have a hard time winding down. So I was up so late that night, and I didn't sleep well last night, so I'm gonna make for sure I go to bed. It's about like 8:45 right now, so I'm gonna go wind down, relax. I always have to wind down for about an hour before I go to bed, so I'm gonna go upstairs, relax, probably take a shower first, and then relax, watch some
you know, what am I gonna watch? Some type of reality TV show that really just lets my mind be free and not think about life stuff. So I'm gonna go do that, relax, and get some good sleep tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed this nighttime clean with me. They're kind of one of my most, I don't know, I think they're one of my more favorite videos to film because, I don't know, it's like kind of relaxing to film, it's relaxing to edit, and I don't know, it just kind of brings that whole cleaning vibe down a little bit. I enjoy it, so I hope you guys do too. Thank you for sticking around to the very end. You guys are amazing. I don't take you for granted, and I appreciate you guys. I really, really do. So thank you for being here. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you felt motivated. I hope you felt relaxed, productive, whatever it is. I hope you enjoyed your time with me today. So I will see you guys Sunday. I think this is a Thursday video. I will see you Sunday. Don't miss it. I'll see you guys then. Bye.